Using adaptive cruise control inside of the Acura MDX is a very straightforward process, and it's all done using the switches along the right-hand side of the steering wheel here. So you've got a series of buttons. The one along the top right side turns the system on or off. So what's going to happen here is you toggle it on. From here, as you start to drive, you then push down in order to set your speed. You then increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time by moving up or down, or you can push and hold up or push and hold down to get to the nearest 0 kilometers an hour or the nearest 5 or 0 miles. So let's say if you're at 37 kilometers an hour, push and hold up, it'll bring you to 40, then 50, 60, etc. And straightforward from here. You can hit the brake to pause the speed, you can hit the cancel button to pause the speed, and then push up to resume your previously set speed. There's also a distance indicator, so it's how close or far are you away from the vehicle that's in front of you, with 4 unique levels. I want you to think of that one like a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi type of a rule for how close or far you are away from the car in front of you. So level 1, I think would be good on just residential streets and highways if you're in stop and go traffic, but you might want to be on level 2 or 3 on highways or interstates, just depending on how close you like to be away from the vehicle that's in front of you. With the one big exception being in the wintertime, I normally would definitely recommend with snow or ice on the ground, being at level 4 to make sure there's enough distance between you and the car that's in front of you. And then if you push and hold the gap adjustment button for 1 to 2 seconds, that's also going to put you into a traditional cruise control instead. There's also this button here, and this one is going to be your lane keeping system. Lane keeping system works incredibly well, but what that one's going to do is that if the vehicle recognizes the lane markings, you'll see these go green, and then if you start to veer over into another lane without signaling, so there's a lane keeping system which will nudge you back in, but this also keeps you perfectly balanced in your lane, so it's a full centering system. Not fully hands-free though, because if your hands are off the steering wheel for about 10 seconds or so, you'll get a little message inside of the cluster screen telling you that steering is required, so you'll have to put your hands back on the wheel. So let's go through a live demonstration and I'll show you how the cruise control system works in person. This is great. And then if you want just a general walkthrough, if you want to walk through on the steering wheel buttons, the cluster, or the infotainment, you'll find all that info down in the description of this video. All right, so what we're going to do is set our speed here, and then you can push and hold up in order to get to the nearest 0. You can push and hold up or down to increase or decrease 1 kilometer, 1 mile per hour at a time. And then the one thing about the cruise control system is that if you're coming up to a red light and there's no car in front of you, your car will not brake. So you have to make sure you're paying attention here. And you can also override it at any point in time. So if you wanted to, you could hit the brake. You could hit up to resume your previously set speed. And then as the vehicle's going, if it's not speeding up fast enough for you, you could also hit the accelerator in order to go a little bit faster if you want to. You've got your gap adjustment here, so how close or far are you away from the vehicle that's in front of you? And then I've also got that lane centering system fully enabled here as well. So again, you can keep your hands off the wheel for a few seconds, but eventually it's going to tell you that steering is required, so you'll need to put your hands back on the wheel. But there was a car stopped in front of me here, and it brought me down to, well, halfway through a stop there, and coming up to a red light here, so you just have to make sure you're paying attention because there's no cars in front of me. And brake. Now it does have some stop and go capabilities, so if you're on a highway or interstate stop and go traffic, it'll bring you down to a stop for a few seconds before you'll eventually have to push up in order to resume your previously set speed. And that's the same thing here. So if you wanted to resume your speed, because we're at a red light, you're going to go and you're going to push up in order to resume your previously set speed. Again, if it's not speeding up fast enough for you, you can hit the accelerator there instead. And we're cruising. So again, you can toggle the system on or off this way, increase, decrease your speed, cancel your speed. There's a gap adjustment here instead. But it's that simple using the adaptive cruise control system inside of Acura vehicles.